Yo! Yesterday I talked about narratives, right? Creating narratives, talking about narratives, controlling narratives. Now today I'm gonna talk about God. Now, everybody has this weird belief or idea that God is somehow a human or a man or an entity that bestows punishment and blessings upon people. Somehow we've got to that. Somehow we've got to that. I could talk about that, but that's not the point in this. In the coming years, decades, we're gonna find out that God isn't any of those things. We're gonna find out that our consciousness connected to the overall universe is what God is, really. Our consciousness connected to the overall universe and one another, because you can't be connected to the universe and not connected to one another, is what God is. That's what this video is going to be about today. So, buckle up and catch me dropping this knowledge. Because, listen, recently, we've had a back and forth within the right-wing movement, which is also integrating a lot of the left-wing progressive movement into this concept of governmental structure and what's actually happening in our government. And when you start to look at the play-by-play and the entities that is involved in that whole thing, they're using this belief system that God is a man and he bestows punishment and good on people to control the direction and the emotion of a populace. And that's about to change. And I love that. I love that for us. Opening up for the day. Check me out. What's up, man? Surprised you're still here, man. Huh? Surprised you're still here. I don't want to hear these motherfuckers. I just want to see the timer. How do I want to put on pod, this pod, while watching that. Let's see if I can. had to restart that video because I want to make it two separate videos. I started with God today, and the concept of this being that we hold dear and close to our hearts. And my journey, see, people think their journey starts when they're a kid. No. Your journey starts when you're aware of and conscious of your movements. That's when your journey starts. Okay? So when I talk about God and how God affects, is part of the universe and is the universe and is everything that is encompassing of the universe, from the grass to the plants to human beings to even inanimate objects. See, people don't even want to grasp that because it gives you or us the most responsibility to do the right thing in this third dimensional world. See, when you start to really think about, okay, I'm actually worshiping a man that punishes me for my deeds and actions, instead of I am giving reverence to the universe for my deeds and actions. You see the difference in that? Right? Because you're part of the universe, and everything that you do affects your life and other people's lives and other things' lives around you, from the plants to the animals and your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, everybody. That's what God is. So when it says man is made in the image of God, it's talking about this, the complexity of the human mind. That's what it's talking about. That's what it's talking about. Nah, but really think about this, man. Like, the concept of a being of God being so what is the word, like impatient, wrathful, not merciful, right? Because we talk about this concept of love and patience and charity and all these fanciful things that God wants us to be, but then we always talk about his wrath and things like that, and not understand that the wrath comes from a form of disobedience of love for yourself, right? The destroying the animals, destroying the planet, not replenishing the planet, not taking care of the agriculture, right? Not loving each other, not loving your neighbors, destroying stuff, going to constant wars. That's not loving yourself. Because to not be able to see humanity, regardless of their cultural makeup, from socialism or communism or a mixture of capitalism and socialism, you still have to respect that they've come to these conclusions through years of trial and error. People don't just wake up and just start being certain types of ways. We have to think like that, right? So to think God is just this being that's just humanoid or like that, oh well, we have 5 fingers, we have 2 arms, we have legs. Excuse me. So what? Who's to say our iteration is the final form? Right? Who's to say that? Who's to say our iteration is the final form, and that every spiritual being has our makeup? One could be a ball of light. Right? It could be any manner of things, any conceptual thing. that we didn't even think of, that may be even more in sync with nature and reality. All right, man, I'm done for right now. I might get some videos, and if I don't, I'll see y'all tomorrow.